What's going on, guys? Today we got a 2012 Kia Optima. Customer complaint is that light right there that you see on was not working. So I came to check power and grounds at the light, nothing was there. Then I checked power, then I checked this one was working fine. And she also told me that the front marker light is not working. So I wanted to verify that the front right one. So I decided to take that marker light. It's one of those that is being fed power and ground through the light itself. The light headlight assembly powers that marker light. So when I took it off, I came back out here and I checked for power and ground there, and it just now has power and ground. So this light is working out. But guess what? As soon as I go to put now this light back there, I lose power in the ground there. I don't know if I can show you both at the same time, but look at there. As soon as I put this light on this side, it goes out. Just like that. And now the only way it's going to come back out, I have to go ahead and turn the car off and back on again. How you doing, sir? So I'm going to turn the car off. We're off now. Turn the lights off. I'm going to turn the car back on. Turn the light on. And go back, we're going to see the light is on now. There you have it. Right? Crazy, 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 crazy. So my next step is probably going to be now, because I know I have a feed, and the feed is not compromised if it is a fuse. So unless we have a module, really, it's going to be difficult for me to explain what's going on here. Because it's not a blown fuse. When I put the light in there, if it was a blown fuse, this would never come back on, right? And also that would mean that the fuse is independent on which side of the car. But this looks to me, it's not a relay issue. I don't think it is. It may be a module that's like acting up right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get the scan tool and hook it up and see. So we're gonna auto ID the VIN, which we are right there. Excuse me for the glare, guys. Was it USA? Well, of course it's USA. There's no European cars like in here made by Optima. Diagnosis. We're just going to do a full scan because that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to spare you this time wasting, and then we'll come back after the. All right. So this is what we got. We're going to go do a report. If I can put this thing so you can kind of see what's going on. The BCM has no faults, and I don't like that. The Smart Junction block SJB definitely has some fault in it. Cluster module has a fault, but that's about it. Well, okay, what do we got here? These are history codes. There you go. Okay, history. External tail lamp, the right hand side, which is the one that has the problem, circuit short to ground. The turn signal left to rear, open circuit. Turn signal right rear, open circuited. So what I will do is I'm going to take a screenshot of these codes for further review. But in the meantime, I'm going to delete all of this and see if we have any change once we delete that. Let's go ahead and erase everything here. Could it be a glitch, or could it be just because I understand how the module will turn off one side of the tail lights just because of other faults in the system. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know what kind of strategy would that be, but it just makes no sense to me. I don't have a wiring diagram, so we're going to have to, and there's no communication with the power seat module. Now it does, okay. I'm not sure why I'm going there, but just the fact that I have no COM, I just want to investigate it. Okay, selective function not supported by ECU. So let's get out of here. We'll get back to that one later on. I seem to be reading it, but it gave me a no COM before. Alright, so what we're going to do, yeah, it is definitely no COM. What I'm going to do is now, I'm going to go turn this off. Turn the car back on. Okay, I'm going to go back to the smart junction block, and I'm going to look for codes now. See what's going on. This is where we have all 3 codes. Okay, no fault detected this time. Let me go ahead now and check out the lights. We're going to turn them on. That one is on. See if the same thing happens all over again. Yep. Oh, this is crazy. This is bonkers. Wow. It literally short circuits everything else in here. Literally. There's quite the situation here. Thank you. She said good luck. I'm like, yeah, I need that. Okay, so external tail lamp short to ground. All right. Let's turn this off. Let me go in the front. I'm gonna put that this light, which looks okay. The filament is still intact, but it never came on before. So now that I'm gonna put it back in there. Like I said, it's one of those, as you see, there's nothing to it, there's no wiring, so it's getting power and ground through the headlight assembly. So we're gonna put it back together. Alright, and we're gonna see if it comes on now, because we're gonna erase the codes and we're gonna get back in here and see if anything has changed. So let's erase these codes. Yes. Oh, I gotta have the car on. Check for code. No code. Alright, I don't have to turn the car on, but I don't want to kill the battery. So now the light's on. Alright, I got mine on. Let's see what's going on. This is on. That's on. Now this one is on. That one is on. So what does it mean basically to me is the short to ground is being introduced in the system from this side right here. As long as I don't mess with this side, it's like we A-okay. As soon as I go in and trying to connect this light now, it creates a short to ground. Very odd. So I'm gonna do some reflections here. I need to focus and trying to figure out what's going on, and I'll be back once I get. Okay guys, some of you are gonna be really mad at me, but and some of you are gonna be very forgiving and understanding of my situation. Okay, so we're seeing what's going on so far. Now you get that light is on, but it's dim, but it's on. Okay, all right, what happens? Basically, anytime you have this light plugged in, if you unplug this light and you unscrew that light, you have 2 pins at the bottom and you have 1 ground on the side, right? So one of the pins will have a power and one of the pins will have a power as long as you turn on the light switch. But once you put a light here, now both of the pins have power instead of just one. And I've noticed that anytime it's like that, that's when I put the bulb, that's when this one goes off. So what I've done was, I snipped this wire, the red wire, okay? As you see, I snipped the red wire, and because I did that, now I only have one of the feet going there, but it's working, and everything else is not working. It's dim, yes, but it's working, okay? I guess in a pinch, this is something you could probably do. I'm not sure now. I gotta go and figure out how to source out a wiring diagram and actually figure out what's going on. But if we get to the point where we realize maybe the module is bad, there's a fault with the module, and you don't want to replace that, I think this is definitely a viable solution for you. And this is just sheer looking at things, trying to figure it out, see what I get, poke here, poke there, look at this, you know, the reaction that I get, and this, yeah, there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, a lot of you probably not going to approve of this fix. I will go ahead and tape the ends of it so we don't have any contact later on. But you know, let me go check now the headlights. Make sure the headlights are working. Headlights are working. That is working. All right. You know what, guys? I think I'm good with this one for now. Now I'll go home and turn the source schematic some way, somehow. And I might come back and trying to diagnose this car again and see what I can find. But honestly, for now, I'm not too upset with the results. Ultimately, she just cares about the light being on. You know, so hopefully this is a temporary fix for her. And like I said, I will definitely source out a wiring diagram and narrow it down either to the module. That's what I'm thinking. The module is wrong because I don't think there's any short between here and there. I really don't think so. You know, this car doesn't look like it has any type of damage. You know, the wiring much hidden in there. You know, and if it was a short to ground, you know, most likely will blow a fuse. That's what I'm used to. But again, so yeah, two of the filaments are on. Only one of the filaments is going on this one, and that's the difference that you see right now. One is really bright, one is kind of dim. But if I connect that one, the whole system included in this shuts off right away. So this is the lesser of the two evils as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, we'll see.